everyone. I'm Carrie Ann with Salty and Bright, and today we're going to start a mini-series called Healing the Broken Heart. But before we get into the topic, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you're notified whenever new videos are posted, and like and share so that other people may hear this message of good news. So as we look at healing the broken heart, Isaiah chapter 61 verses 1 and 2 state, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord has anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound." So here we have Prophet Isaiah letting us know what the Messiah has been assigned to do. And Jesus in Luke chapter 4, verse 18, he reads Isaiah, and then later on in chapter 4, he states that he is the one who is here to do that. So Jesus is here to bind up our broken hearts. Before we get into our broken hearts and our emotional pain, let's talk about the healing process, the physical healing process, because sometimes it helps to take a look back at what our bodies do physically to understand sometimes what's happening spiritually or emotionally. It helps. So how does your body tell you that something is wrong? A lot of times when you feel pain is when you know that something is wrong. Pain is like an alarm system. It goes off and it tells us something is wrong. And without pain, we could potentially continue to hurt that area if we couldn't feel the pain. So when we look at wounds and burns, how are they dressed? They are, they're cleaned, and then they're wrapped up with some kind of bandage. So sometimes we have to go back several times, depending on the severity of the wound. We have to go back and have it reassessed, re-cleaned. You know, they may, if there's some bacteria in the wound, the doctor will have to clean that out, or the medical professional will have to clean that out. An ointment is placed on the wound, and then it's rebandaged. Many times in our lives, we bury our hurt so far down that we forget that it's there. But then God wants to heal every broken part in our lives. And once you've given your life to the Lord and you've asked Him to heal you, He will start showing you, shining the light into all those dark places and showing you where He wants to heal you. A practical example of that is a few days ago, I was cooking, and the oil popped and hit my arm. And it did burn, it hurt. I didn't see anything there. It just hurt. And then over a period of time, the area got red. And then over a period of time, because it's a burn, you could see where my skin changed color, and it hurt. Then a few days after that, it didn't hurt anymore, so I forgot about it. Kept it moving. And then the skin broke, and it started to hurt again. I have another burn from years ago where I was taking a casserole out of the oven, and it was about to fall in, and I caught it with my arm. Not very smart moving, not very smart at that moment to catch it with my arm, but I didn't want it to break and spill, and I didn't want that mess, so I caught it with my arm. Anyway, I burned my arm, but it was several years ago. And today, if I rub that area, I can see where the scar is, but it does not hurt. It's fully healed. There is no more pain. There are times when God will remind us that these areas need healing. God wants to heal us completely to the point where there is no more hurt. Is there any situation in your life right now it hurts just to think about it? Is there a name when somebody calls that person's name you get angry, or you feel disappointment, or emotions start bubbling up, not in a positive light, all this hurt comes back again, that is an indication that you need healing in that area. It could be that you need to forgive the person. It could be that you need to surrender it to God so that He can completely heal you of that hurt. So healing our broken hearts, that's Jesus's job. That's in His job description. And when your heart is broken, Jesus promises that He is here to bind up our broken hearts. Not only that, but He also promises in Psalm 34 verse 18 that He is close to the brokenhearted and He saves those who are crushed in spirit. So I encourage you to give it to God. Cast our cares on Him because He cares for us. If you're finding that you're hurting today, and it could be something that happened 20 years ago, 5 years ago, this morning, 5 minutes ago, if you're hurting and you're having that deep anguish, give it to God. He wants to heal your heart. He is here to heal your heart. If you don't have a relationship with Jesus, I recommend that you start that today. Back in the Garden of Eden, sin entered the world and we were separated from God. God showed us His love, and that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. And so we're now able to have a relationship with our Abba Father through Jesus Christ. So trust in Him today. We will continue in the next video talking about biblical examples of how God healed His people. But before I go, remember to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like and share this video. Thanks, friends.